When I was in grade 5, I went on an overnight field trip to the island school, the elementary school in the Toronto Islands. Somehow, I hadn't been back to the island since. And since we're coming up on the 10-year anniversary of the trip, I thought, what better time to go back than now? To revisit all of the locations I went to during my grade 5 trip. So I think the first location is literally just the school that we visited. It's an actual elementary school and we slept over there. So I'm gonna look it up on the map and try and find it. Alright, it's a bit of a walk, but along the way I'll reach a couple places that I wanted to check out anyway. Amusement park right now. I came here once or twice when I was younger, like way younger. I think I came here when I was 8 years old. But right now it's like off season, or season hasn't started yet, so it's completely empty. A little bit eerie, but like super peaceful. On the avenue of the island right now. I remember coming here at night on my trip and it was so pretty and it was kind of lit up in some way that I am struggling to remember exactly how, but yeah, it's really nice to be back. I don't remember coming here when I last came. I don't think I've ever been on this dock before. Only thing I've seen open so far is the beer garden. And there's no one there because it's like not even 11 a.m. yet. I found a picnic table. I'm by the beach. I'm gonna eat some blackberries. I'm pretty sure if I just keep heading down this path, I should reach the school. Also, I don't know, I remember this trip so vividly, but I just cannot remember that dock for some reason. But now that I'm thinking about it, I probably went there. I do remember the beach a lot though, and one of my favorite parts of the trip was biking along the island on these trails. I thought about bringing my bike, but honestly, like, it would have just been like such a hassle on the TTC, and like, yeah, I don't know, but I could get one of those like rideshare bikes, like the orange bikes, but I low-key don't have the app, and I also high-key don't have Wi-Fi to get the app, so like, yeah. Reached the school. Like, I see a bunch of school buses, see a playground, some buildings. I think I've reached it. I forgot how close it was to the water. I remember coming to this little area and we were sitting on these bleachers and those benches and we were roasting bannock. It was my first time trying bannock, and honestly like the only time I've ever had it, and I'd be so down to have it again. I'm in the gardens behind the school now, and I remember coming here, we like played in the little playground section, but I'm gonna go try and find like an exact spot that I remember. All right, I remember this area, and I remember going on this thing somehow, but I guess it's closed down. With the bushes, it's kind of like a little maze, except now I can see above them. But there actually is a maze on Center Island, and I do remember going to it. So I like kind of walked by it before. I didn't see it, but like I know it was in the area that I was already in. So at some point I'll go back to it. Finally found a place to put my phone down. With me on this trip, I actually brought my grade 5 diary. So she's been following me around this whole time. I journaled like this whole trip that I took, but honestly, like I really wish I went into more detail, because I kind of just said like, oh, like what's an example? For lunch we had grilled cheese, and for dinner we got pasta. Great, give us nothing. But I was super hyped for this trip. I remember like I was so excited, and in all my entries leading up to this, I was like, you know, here's the countdown, tomorrow's the island school, 6 days till the island school. Like I was genuinely so excited, and I think honestly like I was too excited to even properly write everything down. But anyway, I'm gonna head to one of my favorite parts of the trip, which is the lighthouse. Such a cute little bench area to sit, but I can't sit there because no matter where I turn, there's like swarms of flies, and they just like swarm your face as well. So it's just like not very pleasant if I sit there. But the lighthouse is back there. It was one of my favorite parts of the trip because they told us a bit of a scary story about it. It's well known for being one of Ontario's most haunted locations. Basically, like the first lighthouse keeper mysteriously died. I can link the whole story down below. And then his bones were found buried nearby, but his death is very like unexplained. And I remember as they were telling it to us, they were so like animated about it, and they were talking about how at some point these two guys knocked on the door, and at the same time, and we were inside the lighthouse when they were telling this to us. And at the same time, someone from outside knocked on the door, and we were all like so scared. Oh my gosh. I just like got really freaked out for a second because I like heard this thing move near me, and like I felt like some leaves move. So I looked because I just thought that's probably a squirrel or something. It was a snake with a frog in its mouth. Genuinely scared the shit out of me because I just did not expect it. This is my first time at this part of the island. I don't know if this is still Center Island or if this is now considered Hanlan's Island. I think it might be now considered Hanlan's. I did not know this was a nude beach, but I don't think anybody will be here. It's a little bit chilly still. The water's pretty cold. I think I'm now pretty close to the airport, so I'm turning back and I'm gonna go back to Center Island, I guess. have a little bit of lunch. I have some leftover chicken pate. I remember going into this maze so well. I just wish I remember the route. We came here in the evening as well, and it was October, so it was kind of dark, and it was a lot of fun. I'm lost. I'm being super indecisive right now. You know, I've been having to remind myself constantly today that I have all day. I don't have to rush what I'm doing. More of the food places are open now, and the prices are just as I expected, but it's like still so crazy to see. It's like very much Canada's Wonderland prices. So like pizza, which is like pretty shit if you're not from here. That's how I would describe it. It's like $11 for a slice and a drink. Get the hell out of here. One more area I wanted to go back to is the petting zoo. I remember we took our bikes here and like the animals looked kind of sad, to be honest. Like they had cows, they had this like insanely fat pig that looked like any breath could be its last. They had rabbits. I remember the cows, like their legs were bleeding because of all of the mosquitoes. Like, anyway, I'm entering now, so we'll see what it looks like, but honestly, I think it might be closed. It's a little bit eerie because none of the animals are here. I wonder where they bring them during the off seasons. I think I hit all the spots that I really wanted to. I'm a little bit tired because I've been walking maybe like 5 hours now, so I'm gonna go take a seat. I've basically recreated my whole trip so far. The only thing I really wanted to do that I haven't done and that I don't think I'm going to do is stargazing. In grade 5, while we were stargazing, we were also looking at the city skyline at night. It was so beautiful, and like I just remember that trip was so nice too because there was barely anyone on the island, and like we would go out in the evenings, there's no one there but us. But today I explored a lot, saw a lot of places that have not changed, but I also saw some places that I never ventured off to before, the Hanlon part of the island. Now I do have a little bit of an idea. I was thinking, you know, what could I do now? Do I want to maybe like go back to the part where like Center and Hanlon meet, because that was really nice, or do I want to go home? Like, not really. I was thinking of heading off to Ward's Island because I've never been to Ward's Island, and the thing is, when I'm saying islands, like all these 3 islands are all connected. They are all just like the Toronto Island. Let me just pull up a map. But yeah, I was thinking of heading off to Ward's Island because I could just walk there. There's also this cafe on Ward's Island. It's been open since the 80s. I think they like shut it down and then they reopened, but it's like family owned. I'm kind of curious about it, and I'd rather like support a local business rather than like a $12 pizza slice. Okay, I've decided I'm gonna go to Ward's Island. I'm going to the Island Cafe. It's about a 35-minute walk, more like 40-minute walk from here. It's 2:20-ish, It closes at 5. I have plenty of time. Yeah, 40-minute walk. I'm already like 17k steps in, so not gonna lie, I'm like a little bit tired. I can also take the ferry back from Ward's Island rather than walking back to Center Island, so I think I'm gonna do that. I've been walking on this boardwalk for a while now because like I just didn't want to walk on the main road, and I kind of like, I don't know if I missed it already because like I'm seeing that building there. Instead of going to the Island Cafe, I'm gonna go to this other one I passed called Runaway Cafe. It's attached to this other restaurant. Like, just imagine this is your front yard. Oh my gosh. Islands right now. It's so peaceful here. It's like all residential, so many kids running around, everyone riding their bikes. Everyone has such a nice garden as well, lots of seniors, just good vibes. Coffee is good, but honestly my legs are getting a little bit tired, and if you know me, you know I love to walk, but I've been walking all day. I'm at like 25k steps now. Feels like longer though, I don't know. But I think I'll just sit here for a little bit. Let me show you where I am. I think I'm really glad I took this trip today. I don't know. I mean, obviously, I'm still a little bit uncertain about what I want from this summer or what I want in life, I guess, but like obviously I wasn't gonna sort that out in a day. It was just nice to get out of my room, get off my laptop. It was nice to take a break from applying to jobs, you know, doing my schoolwork, doing my whatever little random jobs that I have. I finally opened up my journal for the first time in maybe 6 months. I didn't have any sort of plan going into it, but I somehow managed to write 7 pages.